Shut up! So, well, you know, but...
Do I?
You might not. But I am really, if this podcast doesn't...
Go off.
No.
Take off.
If this podcast doesn't signify it, I'm really into movies.
Oh,
I've
yes,
seen
yes.
a lot of movies. Sometimes I'll go, within a week, I'll go to movies like 6 times. So I usually keep up with movie news. And when I first got into movies, I was like, I gotta go see everything. Just, my eyes have to soak in everything. And then as a writer, you want to just take in as much as possible. Absorb as much media as possible. But then lately, within the past year or so, I'm like, maybe I don't need to see everything. Because you're like, I don't need to see crap. Like, sometimes you can look at a trailer and say,
like,
this is not good.
Yeah.
I even pay attention to movie news. I might know the whole movie prior to seeing the movie. And people are like, oh, did you know the scene that I'm like, yeah, they did this, and then I'll just know it.
Right.
And because I pay attention to movie news, and you find out behind the scenes stuff and all that other stuff.
Right. Which
so,
is the coolest thing.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. So the movie Noah came out.
Oh, God, I could tell you that it was awful.
I had my own issues with it, not because of my religious beliefs.
Was there a religious conflict?
No, it weren't. I mean, there were. Like, it did not follow. I don't understand. Okay, my issues with some movies are when it's based off of, okay, I have religious beliefs, so I believe this actually happened. When it's based off a true event, and the actual event is more interesting than the thing you created, it makes no sense to me. For example, the movie Rush with Chris Hemsworth. The movie's fine. It's an okay movie. The story was there were 2 rival racers and they were going against each other, and one got in a horrible accident, but he fights back. He you know, it's a
make a big comeback.
Yeah, come back and like, oh yay! But the point is, they made them rivals.
Right.
But if you look up the real story, at certain points they
friends.
were friends and they lived together. Like they bunk beds and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that friendship doesn't sell.
I would be interested in that, to see a friendship either go bad or to see 2 friends having to fight at each other, because that's captivating to me. So I hate when someone changes a true story into some weird amalgam thing when the true story is very interesting.
I can go
like,
read it.
Yeah, it's like, I read this. This was more interesting than what you presented me. Just copy paste.
Wasn't that hard?
Yeah, you have the rights to apparently this character. Just copy paste their life. It's that simple. So with Noah, they added a bunch of things that weren't in the Bible, and that's one thing where you're like, oh, this is weird, but you know what? It's a movie, so they take liberties.
But do you understand why they did that, though?
No, there were some parts that just doesn't make sense. Where I understand if you have dark ages in when you do a biopic, you have dark ages in their life where you don't know.
Right.
How,
like,
you know, what happened.
Has any recollection,
no recollection, no dialogue, no nothing. So you fabricate. That's what they always have to say, based off a true story, because you don't know every piece of their life.
Right.
You have to create some stuff. But the problem with Noah is that the stuff they put in was just really, really random and made no sense. For instance, they find a little child, which is a girl, when they're on the run, when the family's on the run.
They were on the run.
They were on the run from, it was weird people just out in the lands attacking people. But they were attacking them. They find this little girl and they raise her. And for me,
so he has a daughter now?
Yeah, you would think he has a daughter now.
Right.
But there's 2 boys. One of the boys falls in love with her, and they are a thing now.
Right.
But I'm like, you grew up with this person. Unless you were constantly told, this is not your sister, this is not your sister.
This is not blood.
This is not blood. You can have feelings for this person.
Right.
You would just feel like, this is my sister. Like, it's like me growing up with you. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's time to get it on.
Be like, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. With
like when we were
my whole life,
together.
we were raised together in the same house. Like it's just this was a baby, and they were little kids. You're gonna grow with like, this is my sister or whatever or something. So the whole movie is just odd. But I did not want to see it. I'm like, I'm not gonna go see that. But
you did anyway.
No, I mean I did, but there's 5 people in my family. Every once in a while, we're all scattered out. Parents are like, come together, let's go do something as a family. And my father's pastor said apparently he saw this movie and he enjoyed it, even though I had heard previous negative things. And I,
you take the word of a pastor
who
knows the Bible.
Who knows the Bible.
You know this backwards and forwards.
So I'm thinking like, I don't understand people who give Christian movies a pass when you're a Christian. That doesn't make sense to me. I go in movies blank slated. I don't take my beliefs into account. I'm just like, this makes sense. Just make it make sense from beginning to end. I just need it to make sense. Like, all of it doesn't have to tie in together or be connected to the source material. When the source material is solid, sure, whatever. Why did you deviate? But if you deviate, at least just make it make sense.
Right. A
lot of it didn't make sense. I don't understand how you build an ark that's just supposed to withstand water, but yet some guy can knock through the side of it and get inside.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And a boy who's raised by his father, right? Gets convinced by a random man that he should turn on his father. And he believes him because the girl that grew up got one of the brothers, and the father didn't go find him a wife.
Okay.
So
they really stretched on that.
Yes, it was just a lot of... Where was I?
You were going to see
So then the pastor says, this movie's great. And Dad's like, hey, let's all go to this movie. And I tell Dad, no, this is not a good movie. Let's not go to this movie.
Right.
But we went. So we're watching the movie, and I'm just constantly smacking my head, putting my head down. Like, oh, this is so dumb. Like, why is this? Why did that happen? Why is he doing that? What did it... There was a scene, the grandfather's just in the woods, just looking at berries or something. And the girl that they found, which I believe is played by Emma Thompson, Emma Thompson? Hermione, who's played by Hermione. I want to say Thomas, though.
Emma Watson,
okay. So grandfather's just scurrying through the woods randomly.
Berries. Just
berries, or whatever he's doing. Oh, the girl, Emma Watson's character cannot get pregnant. I think she got slashed or injured something as a baby. But anyway, she's roaming through the woods. Grandfather, what are you doing? And he looks at her. I haven't given you my blessing. I don't understand how he can give her a blessing because he's technically not your real grandfather because they found you and you already established that you ain't a child of his.
Right.
But whatever, y'all not married. But he touches her. All of a sudden, wind spins around. She spins around. Wind just going up. Leaves are moving. She's breathing heavily. She just runs through the woods. Apparently that meant horniness. She runs through the woods, finds her boo, and they have sex. Then, like, in a day or so, she's pregnant. Like, big pregnant. Time has passed. I'm like...
9 months.
Like, they don't show it that time has passed. It's just like... Next scene,
we
big baby.
Up,
I'm like, wow, God progressed this pregnancy along very quickly.
Very quickly.
Very quickly.
You said you can't get pregnant? Boom.
Boom,
There you
yes.
go. Got you.
So stuff like that, I was just like, so I'm sitting in the movie just dealing with these things. At a point, I could not take it anymore. I got up, I left the theater, went to the bathroom, then I went up to the...
Finding all other reasons, like, man, there's no rush to get back into the movie.
But I go to the person that tears the ticket, and I say, hey, that Noah movie that started at this time, what time does it end? Oh, it's got about 15, 20 more minutes. I was like, 15, 20 more minutes? It already felt like 3 hours just of my life ripped away from me. And so I sit there, I'm like I'm taking deep breaths.
No, you can do this.
Yes, you can do this. Went back in there. Mind you, my mom, I think, was beside me, and she rubbed me everywhere.
It's okay,
baby.
It's okay, baby.
Because she just knew I was just, I can't.
Right, just breathe.
I can't. Because it just physically hurt me. It really hurt me. And I hate that movie so much.
So you're saying Noah the movie in 2014 almost killed you.
In action.
And welcome to the Real and Real podcast.
Did you want to go?
You want me to keep going?
Can you finish?
I don't know. Welcome to the Real and Real podcast. You have myself, Eve, and my amazing, adorable, he is Avatar-like ladies, co-host,
nice.
David. Yes! Snaps for David. I think that's all I got. You just fill in the rest.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Go ahead. Tell us the concept, David. What are we doing today?
Anyway, here on The Real and Real, we take a concept or character from a movie and ask the question, what if it or they were in the real world? We write those questions on a piece of paper, put them in Eve's Rubik's Cube purse. For those who don't know, it's because when we first started, that's the only thing she had to put notes in.
And it's amazing, we can say that too.
Sure. And it's amazing. Eve picks one out. We take 5 minutes to come up with 5 points each, and we discuss. Okay, Eve, how about you pick something out of the box?
What if animals could talk?
You know what else everybody like? Parfaits. Have you ever met a person you say, hey, let's get some parfaits? They say, hell no, I don't like no parfaits. Parfaits are delicious. No!
Now, what movie is this based off of?
Pets.
Pets. Oh,
Yeah.
Pets.
Yeah.
No, they didn't talk. I was about to say Babe, but that
I
was...
wish to do, oh no, they didn't talk. They thought.
They talked in the cart.
In the cartoon, they did. Like Charlotte's Web, the cartoon.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Charlotte's Web. Okay, are you ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready.
I might be ready.
Okay, and in 3, 2, 1, go.
Do it.
Because I was just thinking dogs, but I was like, oh yeah, you said animals.
Right. I was about to say there are more. That's my first point was about dogs. I was like, oh, there are more animals out there.
What if animals were real?
I mean,
They are. They are real.
And we're back.
Okay, so the question was, what if animals could talk? And Eve, what is your first point?
Oh, you're not gonna say ladies first?
I'm sorry. It is a common thing. I will say that. Ladies first.
Oh, David. Okay, so my first point is, if animals could talk, I feel like people,
Yes, I know what humans are.
would have more diverse pets. Now, let me explain.
Like white and black. Or like...
No, like
Orangutans
snakes
and snakes.
Yeah, because I hate snakes. Dear God, even if I was to see a snake, I could probably I could go on the verge of tears because I'm terrified of them. I hate snakes. But I feel like if I could talk to a snake,
It would change your perception of that snake?
have a real not because I mean the snake might be like, I'm just letting you know you look real good, you know.
But it's a tiny snake. What if it can't eat you?
Oh hell no! I don't care. I don't want a snake. I don't need no Slytherins. I mean no, like
No Harry Potter Slytherins?
Right? I just I can't. I don't care. I just garden snakes. I hate them all. But you know, if they could talk to me for the good ones, I'd be like, man, you know, I just want to cool out in the sun, you know, just put me in a box and.
You're saying all snakes talk like this?
Yeah, this
because
the
of the smoothness of a
The
snake.
smoothness of a snake.
So if snakes had arms, they would just play jazz all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, little cat mama? What's going on?
You know, let's do it, guys. You know, just leave me on the floor and I'm just gonna slither around. You know, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna eat you. I don't want you. You know, I feel like this is what a conversation.
And I feel like it'd be lying to me if it said that. Especially if you brought up eating and no one did. Like, I don't want to eat you. I didn't bring that up. I don't want you. It's like, you know what? I'm not going to sleep around you. Because you just said that.
You know, so that's what, you know, if you want like an orangutan or even, let's say, a lizard.
But you don't have the means to still take care of those things.
Well, if I'm just saying, it would broaden the choices of pets.
So because I could talk to a lion,
Right.
I'm supposed to assume that we'd have an understanding. Don't eat me.
Right.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're cool.
I'll
feed you.
I will feed you. And if you get hungry, just tell me.
Just tell me.
Just
Don't bite
tell
my
me.
head off at night.
Exactly. And, you know, of course, if it's lying, he'd be like, all right, cool. I got you.
But, okay, people are jerks. So obviously there are animal jerks. There would still be jerk animals out there that would lie to you and kill you. Would animals be for sale then?
Yeah. Animals definitely would still be for sale.
Why? Because I could go talk to him like, hey, come on, you want to come home with me? Sure.
Well, what if they're locked up? How you gonna get them?
That seems like jail now, since they can talk.
Because they
Let
can
me out!
talk.
Let me out!
Could you imagine walking to a pet store?
Yes! It's like, feels like...
Hey, you know you want me? Hey! I know you see me over there. Come on. Come look at my cuteness. All right? That's a Pomeranian, by the way.
Oh, I like how you gave it character. You told us which one it actually was. So the snake's inside like, hey, what's up? I know you want to take me home.
What's going on? A Pomeranian.
So basically it's like shopping in the jail. I think I want that prisoner. Prisoner 297. Can I have that one, please?
Oh, my goodness.
It sounds horrible though, because they would ask for rights or something like we should not be locked up, we should be free.
You will be free as soon as you're bought. It's like a thought.
Oh my god! sounds like slavery. You sound like a slave owner. You will be free once you're bought.
Once
Got
I
nothing to
get
do
what
with the
you
master
want.
does for you. That sounded off so bad.
It was going somewhere. It was really going somewhere. And then when you add those unnecessary details, you know, like
You mean like the scent that would go around?
Yeah,
Because you're
it's-
walking in a pet store of just people in
it
capture.
would be so,
Just-
but they're not people. They're animals.
I'm sorry, animals captured
That can
in
talk.
a pet store.
that can talk.
That can talk. Get me out!
What
Please,
about, you
get
know
me
what?
out.
It may not be that bad because parrots can talk. And we don't say nothing about them.
Parents can't talk in full sentences like, get me out of this place, please. They got me in this cage. I'm sick of this. They talk, they repeat, and that's all they do.
So if someone was to repeat to them, get me out, they'll repeat.
why have I never thought of that? Now I'm going into a pet store, and I'm going to find the first parent that can repeat. I'm like, let me out this cage. Let me out this cage.
Keep going.
Let me out this cage until it gets it. It's like, Squawk, let me out this cage. I'm like, yes, perfect. You got it.
Oh goodness, that would be funny. That would be
That is
that would be hilarious. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even. Pet stores would never be the same. Never be the same.
I think they get shut down, honestly. I really do think they get shut
Well,
down.
no. See, if anything, it would actually have to raise their standards of how they take care of animals. Because sometimes I've heard
That is right. Okay.
Because
I can
now the
see
dog
it.
is gonna
Now
tell
they're
you.
pampered. But that's the problem now. That's like going from for instance, when you're in your house is not everybody's house, but you treat your house like crap, you know. But when you go to a hotel, you feel like, this is a lavish place. I feel like I'm being pampered. Taken care of. So it's like someone taking you from a hotel and putting you in a crappy situation.
shelter.
So yeah, it's like a shelter. So would you want to leave? The animal will be like, oh, this is great. Okay, you got bought today. No, take me back. Take me back. So then when that animal, like when you're walking the animal and they see the building they used to be in, take me back, please.
Well, see, it would depend on how lavish. Because, I mean, you have your high-end pet stores, and then you have your shelters, just the abandoned. It'd be like a foster care for pets. You know, that's all the pet shelter, you know. Oh, yes. Shopping for pets. And then you would know, imagine, you know, the little kids that, like, are so excited for their pets. They're like, no, I don't want her. I don't want her to go home with her. I don't want to go home with her. No.
I want that, Daddy. No, you don't.
Yeah, you don't want me.
You don't want me.
That's a pug right there. That's a pug.
I'll bite your hand off.
Right, I will bite your face.
Wait till you go to sleep. How many shoes? I think I want that one. How many shoes your mama got?
Right, I'm gonna tear them all up.
Till them all up.
So yeah, that would be mine. It would open because if I could talk to a snake,
that would be the
I
greatest.
might.
Just at home. I was like, why did you eat all my shoes? Because I was hungry, girl. What you?
You ain't been home in 2 days. What was I supposed to do? You got mad at me last time when I went through the trash. Be real life conversation.
It'd be so weird though. It'd be so weird. It hurts just thinking about it. Because I never even when you picture points, you're thinking of big things. I never even thought of the normal conversations that would take place. Like instead of them saying, like licking you, like, okay, I'm up. You're like, wake up,
Come on,
wake up,
time to get
wake
up.
up, time to
I
get
gotta
up.
go to the bathroom
Get up, I got to pee. I got to pee
before you leave. Because last time you just rushed out of here and I had to piss in the corner
You
and then
were
you
late.
got mad
You
at me. What? Oh, so it's my fault you couldn't take me to the bathroom? Oh, really? So I'm supposed to get in trouble because I'm supposed to hold it all day? Can you hold your piss all day?
It's bad for your system. I'm a healthy dog.
You're just messing up my bladder. Thank you.
So if you can have more exotic animals, what animal would you have?
I would, a snake. I would venture out to a snake.
But that's not as exotic. As
Exotic.
you could get.
Okay, if I could get fancy with it, a white tiger. That would be my thing.
I think it
Or
died.
a jaguar.
Again, I think it died.
It didn't die. No, they still exist.
No, I think they die in this environment. I don't think they could exist.
You would have to raise them as very young here. Because they would just adapt. Their bodies would automatically adapt.
I didn't know that's how animals work.
That's how all things work.
Really? So
Yeah.
if I took a baby polar bear and brought it down into the southern Atlanta heat,
Yeah.
it would just automatically adapt.
It would go through a rough transition.
I think
you know,
it melts and died.
Why would it melt?
I think
Are they made of
they're
ice and
They're
organs?
made of ice. Have you not seen those Coca-Cola commercials?
It would melt and die.
It would melt and die. Poor polar bear.
I can't.
I'd name him Icy or Puddle because I was like, this is what you'll become in a little bit.
Oh my god. What's your point? Let's just go. Let's go to your point.
Okay. I feel like there would be a lot more animal murders.
Animal crime.
No, not animal and animal crime. Because just because they can talk, they still fought each other. That's still the same. But okay, I like kids. Kids are cool. Sometimes when they can talk at a constant rate without stopping, telling me unnecessary things that I do not care about.
So much.
You just want to smack a child.
Like, just take a breath. And
I don't abuse children. Just I want to put that out there. But you know that anger you feel like, if I could duct tape your mouth right now, I would duct tape your mouth. Imagine an animal is basically a child, but 24. I mean, a child is 24/7. But I don't have children, so I go to people's houses. I'm like, hey, what's up? And your child is annoying. I can leave.
Right.
I have adopted or bought this animal.
Dog.
It is now mine, and it's going to talk because the animal is not going to just say, hey, I want food. Hey, I want this. It's going to understand. It can talk. It's going to comprehend stuff on TV. Hey, I want to watch this tonight. No, I don't want to watch. I'll be like, I don't want to watch that. Well, yesterday we watched what you wanted to watch.
Well, see, I think that's when you have to start going into the personalities of, because I feel like now if a dog, I do feel like if we had dogs will probably become extinct because them are so annoying sometimes because they get so excited. Everything's happy. And,
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Usually the ones that are neutered are pretty mellow.
Because they've had
Yeah,
snips
they've like...
they're depressed.
But you have to go into the personalities because I feel like a snake would just be, he'd be so cool, calm, and collected. He'd be like, all right, so, what's on the agenda today? You ain't feed me. I'm getting a little hungry,
I believe you think all snakes just talk like either jazz players or some type of drug dealer on the streets from some type of era.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? I got that good thing for you.
You got that good?
So it sounds like you're on what you're selling. Hey, I got that. I'm on the low. On the low.
Right.
But I feel like people would get annoyed at their pets because it's like having a child. It's like being married. Not that you kill your wife or husband, but it's like, okay, when you're in marriage, you make the decision, I'm going to live with this person. I mean, people do it prior to marriage, but marriage is like a solidify. Like, we are together. But you make that decision, oh, we are a thing. Now you have to take that in consideration when you're getting a pet. This animal will talk freely all the time. And then you have people that don't have manners at all. So imagine a pet without manners. Like, you invite somebody over. So you got Karen over tonight. Jessica was just here the other night. I'm like, when dogs like certain people, when they have crushes on the girls you're hanging out with.
Jessica coming over.
Jessica coming over. And then she's like, oh, Samantha. I wanted Jessica. She's like, who's Jessica? Oh, Jessica was this nice girl.
I was humping that leg.
She liked me.
She was rubbing on me and my belly.
Boy, if you knew.
Yes. But I guess you'll do.
Or like, if the dog would climb up in the bed, hey, Jessica, how about you leave this bum? Give it a real man. Give it a real dog.
So now it just
you
became...
and me forever, Jessica.
It just became, what's his name for Family Guy?
Brian.
It just became Brian. Because, he wants Lois.
Yeah, he wants Lois. Exactly. There we go. All animals are like Brian. Just trying to get with the wife.
Behind your back.
Behind your back.
Just, oh my goodness.
I don't trust them.
That would be interesting. Because, they would... Well, okay.
I feel like they talk to people when they're using the bathroom. That's not a point. But... You know how sometimes you're walking or driving and you look and you see a dog using the bathroom? I feel like they yell at, what you looking at? What you looking at? You got a problem? Y'all up in my junk area?
Can I have some privacy, please?
Gosh.
Jesus.
Ugh. I mean, was I all up in your butt when you was a hippo? What's your next point?
My next point.
No.
No.
Why I said there'd be why
would there be more murders?
I would think there would be more murders because sometimes you just want to duct tape a child. Like, you're annoying me, get out of my face. But in an animal, you might just lose it.
And so the owners are killing
their owners are killing their own pets.
Oh my
saying,
God.
How is that? Like, something happened. Oh, I've had a bad day. Maybe you shouldn't have stayed up all night drinking it. God, just stab him just kick him in the...
Why can't we just, let him lose?
I think anger would take... For instance, why don't people let their spouses lose? Or their child lose when they get set up them. They whoop them or something. No. Didn't I tell you to sit down? Pow, 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 pow. Didn't I tell you to shut up, dog? Pow, pow, pow. Murders.
So we just old yellers.
Yes.
The dog. All the animals are about to get old yellers.
Young yellers. So
Young
there you
yellers.
go.
But well, when you think of children and marriages, there's paperwork. You have to go through. So I understand killing. Okay, no, I don't understand killing your spouse, but I do understand killing your spouse instead of just going the.
I'm just saying,
route.
people have killed their spouses.
Yes.
We've heard stories of people killing their children.
Right.
I'm sure you'd be fascinated to kill
unfortunate.
a dog or an animal.
Babies have been killed as well.
Babies haven't killed as well.
So
I'm just saying
okay.
that people be quicker to kill an animal
Their
because it's an animal. So it's their pet. It's like, I'm gonna smother you in your sleep.
And just, oh my goodness, that would just be a whole nother level of just, oh my goodness. Would it be a whole nother level of murder? Or
No, it
would
wouldn't.
it would still be.
Peter would just be very busy.
Oh my goodness.
Peter would.
Would it be a crime? It is a crime to kill your animal, right? I know there's pet cruelty.
It's pet cruelty.
So
I don't think it's a crime because that means pets have rights. What's your next point?
my next point was kind of similar to yours without murder.
Oh, good. Okay.
But that pets would be even more like children. Once you adopt, if you adopt them at a young age, clearly, when they're babies, now they can talk. So now
I think because they can talk, I want an old one now.
Right.
Because
One that's matured a little bit.
No, just really, really old.
That's really matured
Like,
a lot of it.
old people that don't talk, I want an old animal that doesn't talk.
Usually those are the ones that they usually die the next day. That's
We had a good run.
We had a good run for those 12 hours.
12 hours.
24 hours in. You're like, you always come back to another pet. I know. What? Oh.
But yes.
But they would be like children, and you would have to teach them, just like you do them now. But it would be easier.
Oh, verbally, it would be easier.
It would be easier now.
This is where you pee.
Yeah, right. Like,
But would they obey?
They're children, so no, of course not. They're just like babies.
You pee here. I'm peeing over here.
No, I told you to pee. You wait until I come home, and then I take you outside. Why I gotta go outside? Don't ask me questions. It would just be like, it would be the simplest conversation. Like, okay, this is your food. I don't like this. Eat it, okay? Eat it. Can I have some of your food? No, you can't have any of my food. Please,
What's
please.
some food that is bad for
Chocolate.
chocolate? That would kill a dog?
They'll give them worms that could kill the dog.
I feel like somebody would be like after the 100th time of them asking, "Can I have some, please?" You know what? You want some?
You want some?
You want some?
You want some of this
You want some
chocolate?
of this chocolate? Take this chocolate.
Eat it.
Eat
Take
it.
it.
I don't care. I don't care no more. Yay!
Right.
Just dead the next.
And that's right. But yeah, you have the simplest kind of like, you pee here and you eat this, like you cooking up some good chicken or whatever. Can I have some chicken? Let me have the bone. I just want the bone. Let me lick the bone, mama. Come on, let me lick the bone. And that's what you would be their mother. You'd be their mother, their father, be like, come on, please, 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 please. Mind you, they're jumping up on you right now. As I'm saying this,
I feel like I'd punch her ass.
I was like, if you don't get your God, I'm about to kill you. I'm gonna take you back. You better get right. I'm gonna take
That
you
would be
back.
the threat.
That would be a threat.
I'll take you back and trade you out. That snake looked pretty nice.
Right. Yep. Like, don't let me take you back. We're like, oh, you sure you don't want it? If you don't finish, I'll take some. That would be them. And they would get older and then develop, because all animals have their own personalities and their personas. You got the bougie ones, that's too good to talk to any guest that walks in the door. You got the ones that are overprotective. Like, I had a little Shih Tzu. Unless you were my grandfather, that's the only man that could walk in there and he would be cool. Because he was like, I feel you, son. I like you. All right. Everybody else, he would attack your ankles like he just...
Oh, they have to come talk to you, though.
They don't have to.
No, but if I have guests over and you have an animal, you would expect them to come talk to you.
What depends on what kind of animal he is. My animal, see, I feel like my Shih Tzu, if you were a man, you would have walked in, he would have been like, hey, bro, I don't like you. You need to get out. What you hear? Get out. You not welcome. Get out. You don't hear me down here? Son, okay, hold on. I'm about to bite you. So you can understand how serious I am right now. Get out.
This is how your Shih Tzu would
This
talk?
is how my Shih Tzu would have talked. Because he was, oh my goodness, I swear, the tiniest little things think they're the biggest animals. Because he was this furry little thing.
What happened to him?
That is a conversation we do not need to talk about on the podcast.
Oh my God.
So that was my second point.
Okay. My third point is that exterminators would be extinct.
Exterminators?
Yes. Exterminators would be extinct because you could talk to animals.
And tell them to get out?
Get out.
But would they listen?
But you could threaten them. Oh, but would they be more crafty? Because if I set traps, they know what it is. And I'm like, oh, we're going to set traps. Unless they're really crafty and sneaky. Because we have to be quiet. Hey, we're going to kill these animals. And then one of them will be in the vents. Be like, oh, okay, so that's what you're trying to play?
That's what you're trying to do, them squirrels?
Oh, I got you, brother. I got you, brother,
Let me go
man.
back to the colony.
Tell the group, okay, this is their plan to try to take us out. But I think we can come to an agreement. Don't enter my house. I'm about to call an exterminator to come kill you if you don't excavate this apartment or house.
That's an interesting one, which makes me think now, if we were to take it like that, would there eventually be an ultimate war between animals and humans? Your face is like...
It's confused.
Like, what are we talking about now? But yeah, would there be an ultimate war? Or fights? Would there be more fights between animals and humans?
You know when you don't have the right killer, whatever it is, like rat be gone and all, and you don't have everyone always uses roach spray.
For everything.
For everything.
It
Kills everything.
Eventually, with enough.
The funny part is now you would hear them, so you'd be like, shh. God. What was that, man? I was like, I told you to get out. Bro, I was gonna get out, man. You didn't have to hit me with the gas.
I would die.
I would die. With the gas. Okay, I'm going, man. I'm going.
I'm trying to make it to the door.
Trying to make it.
Tell my kids.
Give me a push.
Remind my kids I love them. My wife. Tell her I didn't mean to cheat on her.
There'd be more revenge plots. Because people would tell animals, you know, that's the guy that killed Johnny.
Yo, you see that house right there, son? That's where the Johnny died.
So I don't think exterminators might
jobs
become
would be harder.
They would be harder, but it would become more like a war, like you said. It'd be more like okay, we got to plan this strategy because I heard they took the west wing of the house. We have to go in on the east. It'd be like SWAT first.
Right, it'd be Call of Duty.
Call it Animal Edition. It just goes from different points. It's like, oh, I see them coming in the back. They're coming in the back.
That would be priceless.
So what's your third one?
My third point is, okay, this is going to be a little serious, all right?
Let me get prepared. Let me get more comfortable.
Right. I feel like more animals would have the opportunity to live.
Go to college?
What? What?
You said opportunity to make a difference. You can do it. There be animal speeches. You can make a difference in your community. And then a bird would come by. But it'd be a real word, so it'd be like, you can make a difference.
That's it. You can make a difference. No, but I can't. First of all, okay.
I'm sorry, continue.
That's just, oh my goodness. So like I said, my point is more animals would have the opportunity to live. Now, why I say this is because case in point, okay? Listeners, in case you did not know, I don't know if this made, national news. I know this happened in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, it didn't happen in Atlanta, Georgia, but this made news in Georgia.
The gorilla?
The gorilla. Yes. The gorilla where some parent.
It didn't make national. It was
viral. National news?
It was
okay.
viral.
So this gorilla, silverback gorilla, at what it was.
Thank you for being specific.
Yes, this silverback gorilla was minding his own business, and some parent was just, no judgment, I'm just gonna say, unfortunately, they weren't able to keep eyes on them. No judgment. I have no kids, so I'm not gonna even say nothing about that part. He had to be, I know he was young, like let's say 4 or 5, whatnot. He is fallen. This silverback gorilla, male silverback gorilla, has.
You're giving a lot of description to this.
I'm just letting anyone who doesn't know the story.
In memoriam for him.
Yeah, right.
Do you know his name as well?
I do not. Do you?
No.
Oh, that would have been great if you did.
Just thought you knew more.
I
you want to name him now?
I think he had a name, but I don't remember. Also, a little tidbit about this silverback gorilla. He was a loner. He wasn't even that zoo's gorilla. Yes, kill somebody else's property. Anyways, so this child fell into this, gorilla cage or whatever. And now, parents have started realizing, oh my God, the kid, da, da, da. Now, I felt from watching the video, the gorilla does manhandle the child, according to humans. they manhandle him because he's pulling on him, grabbing him. But if in the video, he's pulling and grabbing on him and dragging him to keep him closer to him. So I feel like as a gorilla, bro, I don't know what this is. So I assume it can bear the strength that of my other babies could.
I feel like you would know what that is. You see them every day.
Well, you don't realize
I think it's
they're fragile.
Now I have one.
What? No. Like
This is
I
how
said, walk
feel.
by all the time.
Yeah, they walk by all the time. Now I can see what it is. I can play with it.
I can play.
What do you do?
Right. You know, I feel like a gorilla,
I feel like you would be saying that as well.
Probably. He was
Oh,
like,
I got one.
like,
Okay, explain yourself to me.
Right. Because I know you're not like mine.
You're not like
You're
mine.
not one of mine.
And you walk by every day. I just want to know, why are you here?
Right. Why are you crying?
Why are
What's
you here?
going on?
Yes.
You know, so he's pulling at him, and I feel like it was very unjust for the zoo to kill the animal, which is what they did, because they felt like that the gorilla, if he had, because he was getting aggravated. Mind you, he was getting aggravated because everyone else in the zoo is screaming and yelling and trying to tell the kid to stop crying, and which I don't know how you're going to tell a 4-year-old.
Shut up, child!
Like, you know.
It's only a gorilla grabbing you.
You know.
It's all right.
You know, so I'm just like.
Man up.
You can tell it would have been one thing if he had just like grabbed the child and just like slung him, just swoosh, hit the wall here, hit the wall there. He didn't do that. I feel like he treated the child as if he was his own, and he was trying to protect him from all this madness. It'd be interesting if
that child grew up to be like a nature guy
right.
or something.
After that experience, he better. He was like, you know what? I cost that gorilla's life. You dead, boy. So that's
What if he became a poultry? What then?
Well, he'll have what's coming to him. Karma. That's all I gotta say. So yes, this silverback gorilla, I feel like he would have been able to live if he could have talked, because one, him and this child would have had a nice little conversation.
Well, the child can't talk, I don't think.
Well, oh, true, maybe. Yeah, little kid, you know. So he's just scared, and he was like, "Why are you crying?"
Well, I feel like he would have still become agitated because now
the gorilla,
because he's saying, "Okay, what are you?" And the child can't talk.
Right.
I said, "What are you?"
Are you not gonna answer me?
Yeah, and he's crawling away. Where are you going?
Come back.
Can you answer my question?
And then after everyone's yelling, he would have been like, "Hey, yeah, hold! Y'all need to stop all this hollering." Okay, he's all right.
I just want to know what he is.
Like he just said here, he crying more because of you, man. Y'all need to just shut that up now.
So people that came in, what's a
Right.
good gorilla name?
Mojo Jojo.
He was just a monkey.
He was
And
just a monkey.
he was an annoying jerk. Let's say, like Hercules. That'd be a good gorilla name.
Hercules?
It's very strong. Maximus.
I like Maximus.
There we go.
Yes.
So the owner or trainers of the gorilla, Maximus, like, what's up, Jimmy?
What's going on?
I feel like I've used Jimmy too much.
We use Jimmy a lot.
What's another name?
What's up, Sarah?
It's like Maximus. He's like, what's up, Sarah? What's going on? That's a human, and they are very frail. They're little kids. I was like, oh, why didn't you tell me? I'm not gonna mess with it. You know what? Come down and get this little food. I don't know why his mama just let him fall down in here.
Right. You have that? You need me to toss him up?
Yeah, I'm gonna toss him up.
No, don't toss him.
He's like, you sure? I think he can make it. I got a pretty good arm.
You seen my arm before, right? I have.
Watch it. Here he comes.
Hold on, wait, no, Maximus. It's okay. It's okay. You ain't gotta prove yourself today. Just because you might just be 1 inch off.
Too late.
Oh. Catch him! Get him! Oh God, that'd be hilarious. I would die. So yeah, I feel like this, animals will be able to live more. Have the opportunity to live.
Okay. Before you ask me my next point,
Okay.
I'm just going to slide it on in there because it connects.
Okay.
Look at that. I think that poachers would pretty much cease to exist because animals can talk. Therefore, now we have snitching.
Now we have snitching.
I'm just saying.
And the
it
animal
wouldn't be
kingdom.
snitching. It wouldn't be snitching. It's because you're not telling on them. But now since animals talk,
Right.
it's more like we can communicate with each other. Don't go in their area. There's a guy with a gun, and he just shot my cousin.
Right.
And we're gonna attack him later on. And now more animals, since they can they? Well, I guess they're all talking
The same language?
English.
No. Well, no. You would, just like you have different languages, animals would have the same ones.
So are lions talking a different language than bears, or are they all talking the same language?
Well, it just depends on where they're from.
Okay, so everyone's in the jungle. Everyone talks the same language.
In what jungle? You wasn't ready.
The one in the thornberries. I don't know.
What is that thornberries?
I don't know. The jungle.
A jungle in Africa.
There we go.
We'll go with that.
All the animals
In Africa.
in Africa,
In that jungle.
in that specific jungle,
In Africa.
in Africa, yes. They would talk to each other, think of a plan. That's speaking English, right?
Oh,
Or is that like a
mean-
warning call?
maybe.
Yeah,
I heard
but
humans
I don't
sound
think.
like that.
But I guess so. I was gonna say something, but anyway. So they would come up with a plan
Mm-hmm.
to take out these poachers. There wouldn't be poachers anymore, or they could. There are people that fight against poachers, so
Right.
they would communicate with them. Hey, we heard. I'm not.
They
you
gonna
know,
protest.
I heard the animals or the.
The animals.
Stop killing us! Or they would just attack them. They do have claws
They
and
would do
whatnot.
that too.
Or would that be murder?
Or self-defense.
It might be self. Well, not if they don't attack you first. You went to attack them. You killed my brother, so I'm killing you. But I was nowhere near you. You came and found me.
Now it gets complicated.
It is getting complicated. This is dumb complication.
All right.
But I just think they would band together and eventually kill them. And poachers would not poach anymore because you can't, because too many animals would tell each other unless you do it really sneaky like.
Very.
You have to take one out and then wait and then grab it later.
Or kind of like, I'm one with you. I'm a friend.
Oh.
And then you keep with that facade for a while.
And then you just stab one on the slide.
Or no, because you're you're in the community, so
Just
you're
like, shh.
right. You just take
Or you
one
poison one.
one by one.
One by one. Sneaky guy.
Report back to your camp, your base camp. Let them
Yes.
know, like, hey guys, I just need 2 more months.
So it be like, have you seen The Departed?
No.
Okay, at the same time, the mafia implants somebody in the police department, and the police implant somebody in the mafia. So it was,
Wow, that was
yeah, it was a very good movie. But it'd be like that where you have a person who implants themselves, like they would be Tarzan, basically,
Right,
in the world.
exactly.
It's like, okay, they haven't earned my trust, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get their trust, and eventually he earns their trust. Okay, I'm in. Okay, I'm gonna slowly just take him out eventually, and we got this.
we got this. We got this. That would be it.
There we
That would
go.
be it.
I like that.
I like
So, what's your next point?
My next point, I think it's kind of adorable, and this is specific to this animal. I think cats would be therapists.
When you said this animal, I was trying to think of an array of animals that are just exotic, and you came right back down to cats.
Yep, cats.
Why would a cat be a therapist?
Well, see, I say this because there was this movie was it called Cats and Dogs? Do you remember the movie where...
That horrible movie, Cats and Dogs?
Yeah, that was a bad movie when
Yeah.
you look back on it. But it was
No,
pretty...
when you looked on it to begin with, you didn't have to look back.
I know, I loved it just because they were talking and then you
How
had like
old were you?
God,
3? Or you just didn't comprehend this is bad?
Right, it did. It was because it had them when we were like kids. But I loved it, like the fat bougie white cat, the one because he had white fur, not because he was white, but he had white fur. You remember that one?
You have to distinguish that.
Right, he had white fur. You know, he was trying to take over the world and things like that. So I just was like, you know what? If cats were to be as deemed as intelligent as they are without talking right now, like they're going to develop one day and talk, but people think that cats are just so,
smart.
Yes, so why not? They would be therapists, and you would
And
sit,
take the place of humans? Or
No,
therapists to animals?
therapists, I didn't think that far. Because now we're talking, they may have to go, do they have to go to school for this?
I think so.
Do they have
You
like
just can't become a therapist.
Right. Well, you're a cat. So there has to be different standards for you. You're an animal. You don't have to, did you have to go to high school?
But then you said, well, you're a cat. As if dogs are like, I don't know how to dig a hole to bury my bone. Well, you're a dog. You gotta learn. You
Right.
gotta learn.
Just, goodness. So now if they can talk, man, do we have to have school for
I
these
think you're going
dogs?
too deep.
But they do have schools for animals, like etiquette, school, training school.
This is the thing.
Yeah, it's the thing. This is a real thing.
So cats therapists.
That's my point. Cats would be therapists. I don't know where their training would come from. There may be an elite cat school of therapists. Only cats though are accepted, unfortunately. No one else can come in.
Okay. Okay, so since you brought up
Therapists?
no zoos previously, I think animals would be guides at zoos.
We'll be tour guides.
Yes.
Oh, in a safari.
Also, yes, and also I feel
With a
like
giraffe.
we wouldn't have. You know when you go to zoos and they have those plates where they tell the information of the animal.
The animal
They
would do
talk
a
to you.
presentation.
Yeah, just tell you about it. There'd be tour guides that you would just walk around the zoo. I don't think there would be other than people cleaning out.
Will they get paid? They can't get paid.
They get paid with food and shelter. There you go.
And love.
Yeah, I don't know how
Yes.
much love they can get from people that they can't touch.
No, just being taken care of. You know, animal cruelty is a real thing. They just need to be like, they just want to hear, I love you. I love you.
But they would be tour guides, and there wouldn't be a lot of workers, I guess, because all they do is clean up, I suppose.
I guess the workers.
No, I guess there'd be the same amount of workers.
Well, no, the humans. I feel like you would definitely want. I would say you would want more animal tour guides because that's way more entertaining. People would definitely pay for that, and the humans would be the janitors.
There you go.
Yeah,
We're done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. That's all my point, that they would be tour guides.
There be tour guides. I like it.
Okay, so what's your next point?
It's stupid. Okay, my next.
And all of these other ones were just logical.
Yeah, better than this last one now because I just realized like the more would have to go into it. But so.
Oh, I'm interested.
Oh goodness. So, you know we have YouTube.
Yes.
And you have famous people on YouTube. You know, people you know.
Yes.
You would have famous animals on YouTube.
They already do.
But that they talk. Like, they would be blogging about their life. I don't know how they would hold the camera.
But they already do.
The dogs don't blog about their lives. The humans blog about their dog's life. No.
Yes, but they make it like a whole thing. So they just adding talking, nothing would necessarily change.
Really?
Yes, they're huge. Like, there are dogs with Instagrams. And they have followers, a bunch of followers. And
Lord.
there are conventions where you can go meet these dogs. And the owner will be there. And then you can take a picture and pay for a picture with the dog.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's a big thing.
This is a huge thing.
People
So
have.
this is
I've heard of someone tell a story. They were nervous to talk, or rather, they were so nervous to meet the dog. Oh my! There it is. There he is.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I'd be like, you must have loved... Boy, stop. First of all, I barely get starstruck. I'm not going to get dog animal struck over... No.
My last point
Okay.
is that animals would be expensive to take care of because they can actually talk. So they will verbally tell you their complaints about whatever you get them. Mm-hmm. Look what I got you. I don't like that.
Take it back.
Take it back. Here's your food. I don't like that.
I hope you still have the receipt.
Yeah, I hope you. All those people that get that don't have a Valentine's and they get one for their pets. It's like, oh,
I didn't get you anything.
I didn't get you anything.
Hold on.
I guess
You're right.
I know I got a hairball somewhere.
Be right back.
Be right back. Let me box it up.
All those dogs could tell them, they'd be like, bruh, take this shirt off me. Like, I don't want this on. I don't want this tutu. Why do I have... I'm a man. A man. Okay? A man. Take this tutu off now. I would take it off myself, but I can't, and I know I look like an idiot going in the circle trying to get it off. Take it off me now. Take it off. This is not cute. Don't take a picture of me. Don't put this on Instagram.
This is gonna stick up his butt.
Be like,
You're not gonna get my face.
right. You can get this side. Where's the bed? I'm going underneath the bed. I can't deal with this tomfoolery. Take this damn thing off
Did
me.
you say tomfoolery?
This tomfoolery.
Can't do this tomfoolery.
What kind of dog would that be? I feel like, I would say little Chihuahua, but
It's gotta be a manly type of dog, like a good healthy bulldog.
good healthy bulldog.
Yes,
Right.
Not too old. Just
Not too old.
Yeah.
In his prime. What you got clothes on me for? I don't need this. Take it off. Take it off. I would love to hear that. I would love to hear every dog that they just know why. I don't even know why she put this on me. Like,
you know, it is 90 degrees outside.
I already have
you
fur.
have fur, and you just put this jacket on me.
Because you thought I looked cute.
Yeah, wait. It'd be funny if they were putting on a. Okay, time for your raincoat. What are you doing? It's raining. It's right. Let's stay inside. It's just raining. You don't have to buy me a coat. We have a house. Let's stay in the house.
I don't need to go with you.
I need to go with you. Where you going? Return a red box? I don't need to come.
Come.
If you want me not to pee, I won't pee.
Just tell me.
I'll sit
How long?
right here. How long? You take too long, then I'm gonna eat something out the refrigerator.
Right.
If you come back in a quick hurry, you got 10 minutes. It's right down the street.
Go.
We
By
walked it
yourself.
before.
Are you gonna still try to put it on me? Oh no. Oh. Let me try to catch me if you can. You really trying to put this on me? You're gonna have to work for it.
So work out. Oh, but yeah, that's my last one.
God.
So let's go down your list.
Okay,
Do a recap.
So for my points, you have my first one. I feel like it's not diversity of animals, but the range.
More Asian animals. More Hispanic animals.
Black animal lives matter.
Black lives matter. LGBT animals.
Oh goodness! But my first point, well, a recap of my points. My first one is that people will be more open to different animals
Because they can talk to them.
because they can actually talk to them.
Gosh.
You know, everybody doesn't want a snake, but I might actually consider one if I could sit down and have a conversation with him.
Jazz conversation.
Have a jazz conversation. Be like, "Hey man, I ain't trying to
What
mess
that
with you.
do?
It's all right. It's all right. You can take me home. I'm not gonna eat your kids."
Somebody's so big. Are you creating this giant snake? Are you taking home an anaconda? Like, what are you doing?
It's definitely. It has to be at least that big. I don't know why I would take anything smaller. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
My next point is that they would literally become just like children because, like, you have a puppy, you have to train them, so you would have to teach them and you'll have to talk to them. It will make it easier for you to train your animal because you can sit and talk to them and be like, don't pee here, pee here. Of course, just like a child, it will rebuttal you and be like, no, mama, I don't want to do that. I can pee right here. I don't need to pee over there. I want to pee right here. You know,
I like the spot better.
Yeah, I like that spot better. That's already my spot. I marked it before you left, so
That's my
done.
poop spot. That's my pee spot.
Right.
Got two
My
spots.
Poop, right. You got poop there and peep there.
Yep.
My next point is that animals will have the opportunity to survive a little bit more, you know, and not be killed off like they are being now. Dear to my heart. As you can tell, I love me some animals. Really dogs. That's about it. But whatever.
But you really felt for that gorilla.
I felt for that gorilla. I felt that silverback gorilla.
I like how you have to say silverback. I was going to say it, but I was like, she's going to say it. And you said it.
Yes,
there you go.
Yes. I felt for him. My next point, cats will be therapists. That's it.
I don't know.
That's it. There's no depth to that.
No depth at all.
None. And then the next thing, which I guess this wouldn't be considered a point anymore since I was going to say animals will be famous on YouTube now. But
they
already are famous on YouTube. They just kind of maybe.
Now they will be able to talk.
Maybe they do talk and we just don't know yet.
I'm not going to go there. I'm sure there are videos of people mouthing over the words of their animals. Anymore.
Or their animals are actually talking.
My points are that there would be a lot more animal murders only because the owners would get upset and aggravated. My second point was exterminators would be extinct because we
said their jobs would be harder.
At first, my point was exterminators would be extinct. Then their jobs would be harder because now it's a war. These animals are talking to each other. They're thinking it out. They're planning it out. They can hear the exterminators talking to each other and making a plan. My next point, which I believe came from your point, or came connected to your point, was that animals will be guides at zoos. Because, who wants to have a regular human talk to them? You can have a bird fly beside you and tell you all the little jokes that they can.
Exactly.
Hilarious.
Would love it.
Exactly. The next point was that there will be less poachers because animals would, again, talk to each other.
Band together. Say, hey, don't go over there. He's got a gun and he'll kill you. Kill my brother. My last point is that animals will be more expensive to take care of because they're more picky and they would tell you what they don't and do like. They just don't have to die. This is what you're getting.
Again, back to the first point with the murders.
And that is the show. So today you have listened to us ramble on about what if animals can talk. I do hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. But if you wanted to go back and listen to any of this, you can by going to... take it away, David. I feel like I would have had it if you had in the mood, because it was like you was just like, oh, she had
No, I was
like I was like, I'm waiting to see if she's gonna get all of it.
For those who this is their first episode, usually I'm the one doing the intro and outro and saying all the points. This is her first time taking the lead. So that's why we're laughing.
Oh, God.
Just to clarify. You did a good job, though. I'm proud of you.
I did. I tried.
Yeah, you tried. Okay. Thanks for listening to the show. If you like the show, you can contact us at realandrealpod at Gmail on Twitter. You can also follow us. If you want to follow us individually, I'm at It's a Christian, and Eve is at
Miss Lovely _Curves on Twitter.
You can find us on iTunes and Google. If you want to support the show, we would love it. You can go to patreon.com and find us at Real and Real Pod. You can give as little as $1. We would appreciate it. And that is the show. Thanks for listening, guys. See you next Thursday. And have a good day. Bye. Want to say bye?
Adios, muchachos. Or muchachas. Or whatever you are.
Please stop.